Are you ready to get your YouTube channel started? I'm going to go over the very basics of just getting your YouTube channel started, like your name and your profile picture, your banner, the watermark, just all the very basics of getting started on YouTube. So let's go on over to the computer and we'll go step by step. Let's make sure your branding is consistent and there's just a good first impression whenever somebody comes to your page and they want to subscribe. And you want to have the overall feeling that whatever feeling you want your viewers to have when they first land on your page. So this is kind of like their first impression and you want them excited to subscribe to your channel. And we also want to make sure there are keywords and we optimize it so that way your channel is searchable when people are searching for whatever your YouTube channel is about. So let's first go click on your little icon at the top and click on YouTube Studio and then go down on the left here where it says customization. And this is where you can create your banner. So you'll click change here. So let's go over to Canva and you can type in, now over here on where it says your banner image, it gives you the pixels. So if you want to type that in to create a new design, you can click on a customized size and click that, or you can just click on YouTube banner. And this will give you a bunch of templates, which is really cool because if you're like me, you have no idea. This gives you lots of different ideas. So you can just look through here and it really doesn't matter because you can change every little bit of it. So just find something random here, any one of them, and then you can customize it. And when it opens, so from here you can move everything around. Just keep in mind when you go here, you're not going to be able to see all of it. So when you're on your phone, you're only going to see a little portion of it, and when you're on the computer, you're going to see a little bit more. And then on the TV, there's going to be even more space that they can see. And when I went to go create my banner, I did not see any kind of template that specifically that had the boxes on there. So I knew, and so what I ended up doing was I took a screenshot. I just guessed. I guessed for the picture, and obviously I was way off. Everything was out of place. So I took a screenshot, which you can do that, and then just paste it on your. So when you go in here, you can click a new page and then just paste it here when you take a screenshot, just like I did right here. And then I kind of had to guess, or I really had to play around with all of that. So what I did is I took my screenshot and I made my own template here. If you would like that, I'll put that in the description so you can have the template. And then this way, when you put in, let's say you take an element, let's say you go to put this on your channel. You probably won't want to use this, but you can kind of use this as your guide going through, because these templates this is great. If this works for you, just use this. But then let me just copy. If I paste that over here and you put this at the top, you will see on every device, like whether you're on the phone or the computer or the TV, you will see what's in this middle box. If somebody is on their desktop, they will see what's in here. So this is a great example. You can just put extra information on the side. This is a great space to show how often you're going to be posting videos. You don't have to have anything there, but it's just a great idea. And then you could put even more information up here for anybody who's looking on the TV, or it could just be extra design that is not necessary, but you just want to put more stuff up there for whoever's watching on the TV. And then once you get all of that filled up and you have it within the template, then you just delete the template. and then you would just have your banner. And then you would just go up here and download it and save it as a PNG, and you would download it and then go back into your channel here, and that's where you can change it, and then it would show up right here, and you open it and then you would publish that. And then the same thing with your profile picture. Go back to profile picture. Instead of typing in YouTube channel, say YouTube profile picture. And there are so many really cool designs here, but you really don't need anything. I think the best option is just something really simple. I'm not even finding anything really simple here. Just click a random one because it's the right size. You could click a customized size as well, and then it won't have all of this. And then you would just go to your uploads, and let's say that's my picture, and there you go. And then you can change the colors, you can do whatever you want. But what I recommend is when you do this, make sure, this is such a funny picture of me, just make sure that you're smiling and you're looking at the camera and it's zoomed in, because when you go over here, the picture is going to be really small where everybody's seeing it. So you want to make sure that it's a very clear picture and it's from your shoulders up. You don't want to be completely zoomed out where you're far away because the picture is going to be really small. So just make sure that it's such a funny picture of me. Just make sure that it's zoomed in because it's going to be really small anyway. And then go up and download that as well. And I've only got one page, so I don't need to worry about that. And then you go back here, you change this, select this, and now look at this. There's going to be a lot of this background here. I would recommend going in here and making this as big as the template. And then downloading that. Okay, so then when you go in here, it shows it's a lot bigger. So that way it's just your face and then you don't have all of that background. But I am not going to update that. Okay, and then just put your name here. I would recommend your name unless you are doing, unless it's your, it could be your business name, but I would recommend your name, especially if you're not 100% on exactly what your niche is going to be or all of your topics. I would just stick with your name, because then if you ever do expand, everybody's already gotten to know your name, and that's just what I recommend. I recommend sticking with your name. And then for your handle, just keep this in mind that your handles can be changed, but you can only do it every 14 days. So you'll have to stick with that for at least a couple of weeks. Now this can be a searchable name if you know, this could also be your business name or some related to whatever your niche is. I like having it my name. And then for your description, this is a great place to really use keywords like YouTube. This is not really a place to tell about your whole life and everything about yourself. This is about your page, because remember, people are coming to your page and they want to see what you're about, what your page is about, what they'll be learning when they watch your videos. Just make sure that you use a lot of your keywords. If you are doing something about travel, point out that you're talking about world travel or travel within the United States, or if you are a food blogger talking about the different types of, you know, whatever it is that you're blogging about. This is a great place for a lot of those keywords, a lot of those searchable words to put here. You could even start with, if you have a freebie or a website, and you can start out with, check out my freebie, or check out my link, or whatever, because you can add links down here. And then for your links, this is your actual channel URL right here. But then you can come down here and I have a community. So that's called Profit from Purpose. Actually, I changed it to Content with Purpose. So just add your link to if you have a freebie or a community. And then you have these links. I just changed this. It was my free community is called Content with Purpose. So you can add a freebie or a product, whatever that is. You can add your links here. You can put your Instagram or your TikTok links here. And then you have a watermark so that when your videos are playing, people can just click on the little watermark at the bottom right corner. So to do that, go back to Canva and type in watermark, YouTube watermark. And this can be anything. These are all so cute. You can do one with your logo. I think it would make sense to actually have one that says subscribe. So then just, it doesn't need, I mean, it can be really tiny, so you don't even need any of that. You could just have it just this. That's gonna be really tiny. So just make it really big, I guess. And then when you go to download it, you can have a black box around it, or you can do a transparent background and then just download that and then come back to your page over here and then go to upload. And then it looks kind of pixelated here, but once you have it, see how like this is just the example. At the end of this will pop up at the end of the video. So then when you're playing the video, and this is, pretend like this is your YouTube channel, it'll pop up over here on the side. And then when they put their mouse over it, they can automatically subscribe just by clicking on that. And that's actually kind of cool. And then just click publish.
If you would like to keep learning more about getting your own YouTube channel going, just subscribe to keep following my journey as I keep learning and going along. And if you'd like to join my free community, just click the link in the description below.